Hello? Okay, the first thing we're going to test is audio. Can anyone hear me? You can hear me? Yes? Oh, yes, it did hit already. I thought you were telling me yes, that you can hear me. I'm just making sure that I'm not talking to myself for the first 20 minutes. What is up, Roy? Colton? Casey? Jonathan? Kendra? Mr. Llama Drama? Everybody is here. Ooh, Corn Pap. I used to call him Corn Pappy. I don't think he liked that when I called him Mr. Corn Pappy. So if you haven't noticed, I have glasses on now because my eyes are getting worse. But then I broke them, so everyone knows that a good solution is painter's tape. I would have used duct tape, but they're under warranty and I just haven't got a chance to go back to the office yet. I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that and my dog's barking like crazy outside. Hold on. I have no idea who she's barking at. Oh, look. I got a Ring doorbell, by the way. Oh, hey. K7 map. I thought you were a member already. Awesome. That's the first time I've had that happen in a live stream before. Yeah, I was going for something like, I don't know, like military, normal, nothing super crazy glasses. And then I got it with that weird coating for like, because I'm working from home all the time in front of my monitor. And now every time I record anything, I got these weird, like you can see it, right? Can you see like the weird reflections and stuff? And the eye doctor said that I have melatonin in my eyes. I don't know if you can see it. He says I have dark eyes, so in the white part, so I'm susceptible to UV causing eyesight dying stuff. Yes, they are IT glasses. Exactly what they are. And then my wife made me shave because I have no idea why. She just like said, "Hey, I need you to shave your face." And I was like, "Okay, I'll shave my face." And I shaved my face, and now I look like a baby. Do I look like I'm approaching 50? Because it feels like I'm a baby now. I feel like I'd get carded if I went to go buy beer again. So, anyways, how's everybody doing? Thank you for joining the first live stream in, I don't know, between 4 and 6 months, and then the first video release of any sort in the last month. I have taken a hiatus for a little while. It all started when my sons started doing swimming, so it got a little bit overwhelming. But if you guys have any specific questions, please let me know. Yeah, it's Filipino genes for sure. My wife won't let me shave my face. I have to do it when she's not home. Oh, hey, Nick, by the way. Hi. And Miami Pete, first person view. How's it going? What really started it was there was some stupid Snapchat filter of some sort, and it, like, makes your face not have a beard or a goatee or anything. And she put it on my face. And ever since she put that on my face, like, she's like, "Oh, I liked it when your face was, when you didn't have facial hair." I'm like, "Oh, I'm getting old and I'm getting, like, this weird chin thing." But anyways, it bugged her, and she would never tell me I had to do it. And then eventually she was like, "Yeah, just do it." And I was like, "Whatever, it's okay. It's cool. It'll grow back if I want it to grow back." Right? So have you been here before, Miami Pete? First person view, or FP? I'm just gonna call you Pete. Is that cool? I'll just call you Pete. I did get to ride today, and of course that has been one of my biggest complaints. The Houston weather has been on and off rain, and then crazy rain. Miami Pete said, "Oh, it's fine. Cool. Thanks, Pete." and I got to ride out to a car show today and walk around. And of course, when you wear like, when you were on a motorcycle, a big motorcycle, you want to wear jeans because you just don't want to fall off and lose all your skin on your legs. So I'm sitting here walking in this giant, superheated parking lot of cars full of concrete, sweating to death. I managed to get a few pictures, and then I left because it was too damn hot. It's better to just keep riding around. Nick said, I miss the ruckus. I am a Mad Dog GY6 owner. So your GY6 Mad Dog is pretty much the same thing as my ruckus. Maybe even better as far as the harnessing goes. I do like how it has a single metal frame, but it's all tube from front to back. But then that might... I don't know. I've never driven one. I've never ridden one, so I don't know. My Pete said he's been watching the channel for about 2 months. So if you've been watching it for 2 months, that means that of your watch time, I've been on vacation for about half of that. Yeah. Anyways, so work got overwhelming, and then home life, and then kids with swimming, and then now my son loves it, and now we do full-time swim. I don't know if you've ever done any of that full-time, like, you know how kids play soccer or year-round volleyball and all that junk. It's like all the time. And then all the rain and stuff. It's getting pretty bad. Anyways, so how's everybody doing? Like, how's the projects going? Anyone got any builds? Anyone done any super cool mods recently? Anyone do anything interesting in the time that I've been gone? Because I'd really like to see... I'd really like to hear about something that someone has done as positive. Okay, so this is a good forum for this. Part of the reason that I got super frustrated was in one of my last videos, I think you noticed that I was riding and it started to rain. Well, it stopped raining. I finished riding to Old Town Spring, and then I started riding back, and it just like it was raining like Noah was about to build a boat. It was raining. And with my GY6 that has a front-facing carb, and I must have sucked in some kind of water because it died. And it died. Like, it completely died. I tried to start it so much that the battery just died. I took it back to the house. I took it apart. I noticed that I was getting intermittent spark. I had compression. I had fuel. I couldn't get it. Like, it would start for a second, then stop. It had something to do with the electrical for the spark. So I wasn't sure if it was the stator or if it was the coil or if it was the CDI. I replaced the CDI with an older one that I wasn't sure if it worked, and I replaced it with a new coil. Still the same result. I got so pissed off because it's been a struggle. I won't lie. It has been a struggle with this ruckus ever since the GY6 components started dying. So I just left it alone. Like, if you were to walk in my garage right now, it is exactly the same way as it was a month ago. I was so angry and so tired of it. Hey, come on. Who hasn't gotten to the point where it feels like it's just too much and you like just want to sell it, or you want to, like, I don't know, just ignore it for a little while? Well, that was my ignore period. I got it out of my system. I'm ready to go back into the garage and start working on it again. Oh, and another thing that was pissing me off is the Dorby wheel that I got in the back. It kept on running out of air. Like, there's a slow leak. It's not mounted correctly, or there's something wrong with the tire or something. You got to keep it at 70 psi. I can fill it with 70, and by the afternoon it'll be down back to 50. And that's super dangerous with a stretch tire that wide, because if it unmounts, if it deflates enough and unstretches and starts flapping around, and you know, I'll end up hurting myself and breaking the bike for sure. So that's part of the reason why. I mean, if you got specific questions for me, please let me know. But it pissed me off, and I don't know. My wife was telling me that my latest videos or the last videos before I went offline, she said, you were really pissy in a lot of those videos. And I didn't really think so, but, you know, she's my wife. She can notice when I'm being pissy about stuff. Alright, so Casey, Zuma build is down. Just have fine-tuning to do. Casey, when you did yours, did you end up using that tuner device? The one that does the plus and minus? And did you ever use the air-fuel ratio gauge to tune that up and down? Did that help any? I'm trying to think about it because I need to gather parts and stuff like that. Because that's another thing that I've been angry about is I keep promising to do the Zuma build over and over again, and I never ever seem to have time to do it. And I felt like I was, I don't know, being a liar or a procrastinator or something like that. So, you know, the next time I talk about it, I will start it. Just so you know, from now on, I'm not going to mention anything until I actually have a plan and got it set up to be able to be executed, because it felt like a lot of my videos were, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and then not do it. Or, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and then release 5 motovlogs and not do anything about it. So anyways, enough about me being a butthole about my videos. I got suspension and brakes on the way. When I move, I'm going to tear into the engine of my Get. Oh, okay, cool. I would love to build my Zuma, but don't have the time. It is a small motor. It does take dedication to be able to... You gotta make the time, you know. And then with my kids, and they were in the summer, they were all at home, and then now they're back at school. Now that they're back at school, I think I can handle making videos again and putting out at least some decent content, if you know what I mean. I spent a week this spring putting the big bore kit on the GY6. I got a solid 250 miles now. Yeah. Hey, Nick? What big bore kit did you use? NCY, Taita, generic eBay stuff. It's hard to work on these things with my kids around. I got 3, same, but mine are 11 and older. I constantly have to break my concentration to check them, and the hardest part of working on my toys. I agree. Another rough patch that I had in this vacation was that my daughter started to drive. She passed her driver's test, and she didn't have a car, so I let her drive my GTI. And just to be honest, that was a bit of a struggle for me because I love that car, and it is a standard, and she wasn't used to driving a standard. But she has proven me right now that she can drive it, and she's been using it. The what is it called? The AC compressor was going out, and it sounded like a can of rocks was tumbling underneath the car. I took off the serpentine belt and it stopped, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But the car can't be driven right now, but at least I know what it is. Oh, and then I did get a flat tire on the freeway on Highway 6. If anyone's ever been driven to College Station on Highway 6, it is a dark road, and being on the side of the road with 18-wheelers flying past you at 75 miles per hour is pretty freaky. I don't know, and I've heard stories of people who have died, who have been hit by things, and my wife is trying to be like waving people off and stuff. I'm like, no, they're in a truck, they're not going to see us, they're not expecting you on the side of the road, so be careful. Anyways, corn pap. I hear that I'm pissy from my wife every day. Yeah, I'm right there with you. She says that about me pretty, especially lately since I haven't been riding and I have been riding and I haven't been working. I haven't been making videos. I've just been doing responsibility stuff, and if you make me do too much responsibility stuff and don't balance it out with anything else, I get pretty pissy. I know that my wife says it makes me sound privileged, but whatever. Who cares? That's how I work. Like, I need a balance between work and play. Anyways, let's keep going. It's needed. It bogs if I add fuel to it, so the tuner isn't needed. Oh. Well, that stinks. So when you watch, Casey, when you watch your air-fuel gauge ratio, does it balance around 13 all the time? Or does it run lean? Is it pretty good at adjusting the fuel itself? Miami Pete says, stop slacking. This is me not slacking now. Speaking of slacking, now that I work from home all the time, and I have a 15-step commute from my home to my office, which is this room that we're in right now, that I literally spend my entire weekend, and now I'm spending my weekend in here. I need to get some exercise. I don't know about y'all, but, like, I need exercise. I'm starting to, like, gain weight, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to the mailbox, and I'm getting tired walking to the mailbox. So, yeah, cool. Prime Dreamer 702. Yo, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. The first live stream in a long time, and the reintroduction to season 4. Viewership has been decent since I've been gone. A lot of my older videos, they keep racking up some views and stuff like that, but I did lose a bunch of YouTube channel memberships, and it's understandable. I was gone for a month. The channel memberships get them previews to videos that are being released before they're released, and well, quite frankly, I didn't have anything to release, so why donate? So understandable. Trying to build that back up. I try to get to double digits. I really only have 7. I'm not a big channel, and memberships is at 7, so that's cool. Whatever. Let's see. Oh, Casey, I picked up a built stunt Grom for the wife. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that, and I'm sure that your wife enjoys that Grom a lot. A whole lot. I did that once. Anyways. It's cool. It's cool. If she rides it, then that's cool. She had her Grom, she had her Ruckus for a while and rode it to some events and stuff like. Actually, I rode hers and she rode mine, of course. But then we ended up selling it, and I don't know if you guys remember, but Friction Zone, he has the other. What's it called? He has it now. He took the whole thing apart, and he has it in pieces. He's going to start powder coating and cleaning up a lot of stuff on it. Congrats. Wait. I got myself another GoPro. Okay, Roy got a new GoPro 5 to replace the one that got run over. Apparently, he was talking to me in text message that he had one and it fell off, and he went to go back and get it, and a car had ran over it. I've been there. Not that it ran over, but I've had a GoPro fall off my helmet. I've learned that in Texas, that double-sided sticky tape works great in the winter, but as soon as it starts getting hot outside, it emulsifies and everything just falls off your helmet. So I know a lot of people probably don't agree, but I epoxy everything to my helmet because it's going to stay there and it's never going to change. It's going to be that way forever. Might as well make it permanent, and it's always going to be my helmet. And yeah. But good. I'm glad you got another GoPro. SMM 5mm on Amazon. I have a 50cc and now it's 88cc. Nice! Is it any faster, Nick? How much faster? Or have you noticed anything after you've broken it in? Let me know. Congrats to her. I remember how fun it was to be a beginner driver. Yep. I just got a YouTube ad. What the heck? Yeah, so they changed streams, and streams can do ads now. So if you just mind watching it or skipping it, whatever, I don't care. It's just part of the way it works now. How's it going? Hey, Roach Coach, what's up? Good to see you. Sorry, I have been gone for a little while. I'm back now. I got a few videos in the queue explaining more about why I was gone and stuff like that. If anyone wants a recap, please let me know. I like trying to read every single one of these comments. That makes me feel like it's actually a conversation, and I'm not just inside of an office talking to myself like a crazy person that I feel like sometimes. My wife and I had flat tire on the highway too. Yeah, and the one I was on was really dark, and there was 18-wheelers, and my wife kept on walking up to the line of the freeway, like, because I tried to get off as much as I could in the grass, but not too far enough where I couldn't use the jack stand. And she was like standing on the line, like waving, wee! And I'm like, no, they're gonna hit you. It's like, go stand in the ditch where it's safe. I started working in a dealership I got my Zuma from. Hey, cool, right? That's cool. Do you get discount on Zuma parts, stock Zuma parts? I haven't got the wideband gauge kit built yet for it. That's part of that fine tuning. Oh, okay. How's the small bore event video going? I started it, and I've been doing a little bit piece at a time. Since I didn't record it, I don't know where all the cool stuff is in the video, so I literally have to watch all of it. And then I kind of put it on the shelf a little bit while I was gone, so I'll work on it. Funny, just dusted off my mountain bike today and went for a ride. As a matter of fact, my wife was cleaning out the hall closet and found all my... Hold on. Got all my mountain bike stuff. And then I think this is the sticker. Yeah, this is my sticker for the MS-150. That was the last long ride that I did. Which, it's not really a super complicated hard ride because there's a stop like every 8 miles. But it was a pretty hard ride from Houston to Austin. But you can do it. It can get done. What causes backfire on a motorbike? It could be a rich or lean situation. Generally. Anyone else have any opinions as to what can cause a backfire? Normally my backfires are whenever I have too much fuel, but I'm pretty sure a lean situation can cause that too. But Roy, your bike is EFI, so I don't know why it would do that. Casey, yeah, I wrecked it a month ago on the tail. Casey said, exhaust leak. Bike is fine though. When you say wrecked, you're talking about the Zuma, right? I replaced my exhaust on the Piaggio MP3 case. Okay, so that might possibly be it. Any parts we have, I get discounted. Nice, nice. I need to start riding my bicycle again. I need to ride my bicycle again. I'm actually thinking about taking my dog running for a mile a day for a few weeks to see how that works out. To see if I can I don't know. Health is pretty important nowadays, especially now that I don't get the opportunity to walk or climb stairs like I used to at the office, or walk to my car, or go up and down parking garage, ride my bike to work. That's probably the worst part of all this, is I don't get to ride my bike to work anymore, and it irritates me. That because that was part of, I don't know if you guys watched when I was riding the Zuma all the time, but part of my channel was a motovlogging, and motovlogging was easy because I'd ride a bike to work every day. I'd record going to work, record coming home, download the footage, create a video, and I could talk about whatever the heck I wanted about. It didn't even have to be about bikes. I think I talked about school buses once, and how school buses are annoying, or manholes once. There was this light that I used to pull up to all the time that would never change on the ruckus. And it would go through like 4 or 5 cycles before it finally would go off when a car would pull behind me. Miami Pete said EGR valve. Is that for? Oh, that's for the backfire. Yeah. Since I did my exhaust and airbox delete on my ruckus, it backfires on D-cell too. Yeah, so that's a more than likely a rich situation. I don't know. What jet do you have in there, Colton? And Casey, you said that it was the Grom that had the accident. But if memory serves me correct, when I looked at that bike, it has a stunt kit on it, right? So that means it probably didn't really drag around. You didn't mess very much stuff up. Maybe your levers or your grips or something like that, probably. More than likely. But yeah, usually stunt cages are good at, they're pretty much designed so that you can drop the bike more often and not break stuff, right? I know people who have Groms a lot who break rear sets pretty often. Anyways, thanks for watching so far. We've been going for 34 minutes. We have, according to the thing, we have 14 people watching right now. We got 5 likes on the video, which is actually, it's not as awesome as it used to be. Usually we'd have probably like about 10 by now, but that's okay. I've been gone for a long time, and people are trying to decide whether they still like the channel or not. So I really appreciate everyone being here. Sorry that I've been gone for so long, but you know, everybody's got to reanalyze their priorities and take a break to kind of figure out how they want to do stuff. The Grom, the one that comes with the Ruck Shop Airbox Delete Kit. I'm not sure. Oh, I think that's an 85 jet. If I'm not mistaken, it's an 85 jet. Did you shim? Did you use their little shim technique on the needle? Let me know. Hey, thanks. It's cool, Roy. Thanks for being here. If anyone knows, Casey has been here for forever. Roy has been here forever. I'm really thankful for the people that have hung out since like literally the last. Because if you think about it, this 2022, when it turns to be around April. Technically April. I started the channel in February, but I didn't make any videos and post it until April, I think. Yeah, around my wife's birthday, oddly enough. And it'll be 4 years. So I've known some of you here for anywhere between the at least up to a maximum of 4 years. So pretty cool. I did use the shim. It comes with an 85 main and a 35 slow. I really think the 85 is too big, but they use a longer intake runner, so 85 might work. To me, it seems like it's too big. When I ran my Ruckus at 57 miles per hour, I was running a 78-37 on mine. Oh, Brycel, 24. Your videos helped me go through the building process of my 2022 Ruck. Hey, What 2022 ruck did you get? Like, what color scheme did you get on
Roy
there?
Walls donated $10.
Woohoo! Yay! Look, it's right here. Why is it a zombie? That's weird. Thank you, Roy, for the super chat, or the super sticker, not the super chat, for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. And as always, I always appreciate your support. It's greatly appreciated. It's never expected. I guarantee you it'll be used 100% for the channel. Thank you. Brysel said gray. Cool. I like that gray, because you know what that gray reminds me of? It reminds me of Porsches. It reminds me of that Porsche gray that they have. It looks pretty cool. Casey, Roy, I've been dealing with a bad weld job by the shop that did my exhaust on the Zuma. That's causing backfire. Yeah. That would do it too. Yeah, you're right. An exhaust leak would probably really hurt you too. Thanks again, Roy. It keeps this pair thing keeps jumping right here. Right here. Right here. It keeps jumping. Jump! 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 Oh no, he's bowing. He's not jumping. I thought he was jumping. Colton, I'll try 78. If you try 78, then let me know if it bogs or if it sputters. Anyways, it makes a difference. Oh wait, can anyone see my... Did anyone notice my squid? My wife got me this squid before I went to Vegas, and she told me that I have to take pictures of it. So whenever I'm sad, I have to flip it to sad squid, and then whenever I'm not sad, I have to put it on happy squid. But today it's on happy squid, because today is a happy day. Today is a happy day. Anonymous Onyx, I've been following you since your... Wow! The Whataburger battery cover. Oh my... Hold on. Let's see if I have a picture of that. That's a trip down memory lane. Photos.com. No, not photos.com. That's... Duh. Photos.google.com. Let's check in here. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of the ruckus. Orange bike. Is it? Can I do a search for orange bike? No. Sorry. Wrong Google Drive thingy. Let's check in here. Hey Ray, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel members. I really appreciate it. I saw that earlier up at the top. It looks like that happened recently. Just to give you a little bit of updates and stuff. If you watch the channel, there'll be posts that are categorized only for members, and then in those posts will be previews of the videos or anything else that might be happening. Why am I not orange? How about orange? Motorcycle. Motorcycle? Alright, here we go. Let's see how far back it goes. Nope. How come it doesn't go that far back? Alright. Alright. Here, how about here? Orange motorcycle. There it is! Oh my gosh. Here you go, guys. It's time to share. Thank you, Anonymous. There it is, everybody. Does anyone remember the Whataburger battery box? Zoomed in, you can see all the imperfections that I put on here, that were on here and stuff like that. Like right here and right here. But it was literally a French fry container that I had drew up and scanned and all that junk to try to get it on there. So there it is, everybody. The Whataburger battery box. Who remembers the Whataburger battery box? And who, raise your hand if you've been around since the battery box of the Whataburger. Look, it's still the stock front tire, stock front shocks, stock front fender, disc brakes, in an absolutely gross garage. That's hilarious. That is super hilarious. Man, you took me down memory lane because I was so proud of that. I actually rode my Ruckus to Whataburger, and the local Whataburger gave me a free Whataburger when she took a picture next to it. So, yeah, okay, there, high five. Hold on, how do I do a high five? Oh, I can't do a high five because I don't have a chat window. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, here. Let's see if I could find an emoji. High five? How about just hand? And I don't know anything about emojis. There you go. And then enter. There you go. That deserves all the effort that it took to figure out that high five hand. Where's your link to become a member? If you look on the video when you're watching the video, there should be a link somewhere on there to be a member. There's like stage 1 through ridiculous stage. So, and like I said before, like it's fine. Just like Roy giving me the super chat earlier, you don't have to. I appreciate it by far. I appreciate it. And it always gets used for anything for the channel. It's dedicated. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Just watching an ad or something like that is good enough also. So I really appreciate it. Look, we got like 18. Oh, we had 19 people. Now we have 18 people. We have 11 likes. We have 1 super chat. It says 0 new members, but I could have sworn we had someone subscribe. The subscribe button only has the notification bell. If you watch another video, there should be a member button on there. Oh, it's the join button. I don't know. I can't see it. All I can see is my interfaces in OBS. And then my management console from YouTube Studio, so it doesn't really show me the actual screen that you guys see. Create highlight video. Add stream marker. Okay, I don't know. There's all these new buttons in here. Apparently I haven't done a live stream in a long time, and okay, let me turn this light up a little bit more. It's like, it feels like it's super dark in here. Maybe I should turn on the lights in the... Nah. This is good enough. I have not welded exhaust on because never learned to do it. I do have a welder and a solar powered welder helmet. Solar powered. Oh, that's the one with the solar panel on it, so then when it sees light, it darkens. Yay, Bryce 24. See, look. That's what I'm talking about. That little star thingy. I literally set that up ages ago, and I never get to see that ever flip over. So, thank you very much, Bryce. Brycel? Can I just call you Bryce? Brycel? That's fine. Brycel24 for showing people that actually exists. Oh, that's funny. Ray, I watch your videos all the time, over and over again. Really excited to be a member, and Ruckus owner had to slow down trying to do everything at once. Yes, that is the biggest mistake on anyone's bike that they work on, is they try to put too many mods on at one time. I've seen so many people buy Groms, clones, even Ruckuses, and they're financially well off. They can buy all the parts all at one time. I guess being poor has its advantages as far as modding your bike. But, and just throw everything on all one time. It doesn't work right. Then they go sell it. And the Grom, the Ruckus, the whatever, which by the way, look. Ruckus. This is the Vong Lee Ruckus, by the way. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and then they get, it doesn't work right, they get tired of it, and the next thing you know, they're getting rid of it because with 18 miles or 200 miles or 400 miles on it. So I haven't seen the button since it launched. I just see the perks. Oh yeah, because Casey, I think, so there's a semi-contest going on in the members channel. There, I'm trying to see who can make it to a year first. And then for those people who are members right now, who have been members through my drought, I guess, I'm going to start gathering some addresses. I've been making some cool little stickers and junk like that. And I'm going to go ahead and send those out to the members for not loyalty, but patience. I think patience is a better word than loyalty. Let's see. Should quote. Yeah. Now torn between going with a 6.5 and a 9.5 stretch kit. Not planning on GY6 anytime soon. Might go for a fatty setup. Thoughts? Okay. So when you say 9.5, I think you're talking about the Ruckshop 9.5. I don't like it. It sags too much. I don't know if you guys remember Puck. He had that 9.5, and it sagged. You have to get a decent shock in the back to keep it from sagging too much. The 6.5, on the other hand, is amazing. You retain for the majority the same drivability and handleability, and how well it handles, with adding a little bit of a stretch to the bike, if not making it a little bit better to drive, because I used to love the 6.5 when it was on the bike. As a matter of fact, if I ever buy another Ruckus, I'm just gonna do a skinny stretch 6.5 and then just make it look badass. Oops, can I say ass? Make it awesome from there. So yeah. As far as a GY6 swap, here's my humble opinion. Don't do a GY6 swap until you think you absolutely have to. Like if you're in a threatening position where you're going to die on the road because you're not going fast enough, or you have no alternate routes, or you live in a rural area where everything's 55, 65 miles per hour, you want to use your Ruckus, then go for it. But for the most part, I heard someone close the door. For the most part, just tune your get and get it running well, and then it'll last you forever. I don't want to say that I regret going GY6, but if I had a get, I'd probably still be... it wouldn't be broken in my garage right now. Let's just leave it at that. And then a GY6 fatty stretch. Just so you know, if you do a fatty on a GY6, the diameter of the tire is going to affect your tune, so you'll have to redo your weights and all that stuff. So there is going to be some readjust. But yeah, you can get a fatty stretch on, or a skinny stretch on a Get motor and get great performance out of it. Jonathan, I could have bought a white Ruckus when I got my first scooter, but instead I bought the Kimco Super 8X. Kimco Super 8X. Let's go ahead and Kimco, not Kimbo, Kimco Super 8X. Is it a 150? The one I see is 150. Hey, pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, whatever you find as a deal and whatever you ride, as long as you ride it and you enjoy it, I could care less. Unless you're riding something that's unsafe, that's going to kill everyone around you, then no. Or something that could injure you. Roy, I have 38,814 miles on mine. Cool. Mine's new. I have 1,600 miles on it in 2 months. So $800, 800 miles a month. That's cool. Ride the crud out of it. It's just therapy. It will make you a happier person. Trust me. I have not been riding a lot, and I have not been a happier person. I did get to ride today, so I felt happy enough to do a live stream. Yay! Yay! Alright. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Monster. It's a 50cc. Okay, so it's a GY6 50cc. Do you plan on making it an 88? I mean, unless it doesn't really apply. Brycel. Great. Yeah, he's the one who just subscribed and showed everyone that star animation actually exists. I am short, 5'0", and would like to stretch. What size would you recommend? So, if you're 5 foot and you're talking about stretching and wondering if it will affect your bike, all it does is put the rear wheel out. The geometry in the front stays the same. If not, it'll make it even easier to ride because it'll lower the bike closer to the ground because of the stretch. You know, especially if you change the front suspension too. It'll be easy to ride. So, more power to you, man. Just don't do the... I'm 5'6", and I put the 4-inch frame extension in it, and it was like I was riding a sport bike, but there was no tank to lean on. It was just me, like, sitting on the seat with handlebars way too far out forward for me to put my hands on. Casey, I just hit 4,000 miles on the Zuma, so don't feel bad. You know, Casey, I'm ashamed to say that on my Zuma, I haven't even hit 1,000 miles on it yet. Although I will be doing a lot of moto vlogs on the Zuma now. I need to put some miles on that sucker. On Rolling Wrench, my member is 12 months color blue. I don't know if mine's blue for 12 months. I'll have to find out. And Dean! What's up, Dean? Look, I'm live. This is what you wanted. This is what you were posting. I'm live. Thank you for showing up. It's good to see some of the old people that I saw a long time ago. It makes me feel good. Mr. Llama Drama, after I pay off my KP200, I'm getting a KTM Duke, a 390 Duke, double the power. Alright. Okay, so it's a little bit more than double the power. I think the KP200, I think it rates at 19 horsepower. Actually, you know, what is a Duke's horsepower? KTM Duke 390 horsepower. 44. So you're more than doubling your power. on it because I think the KP 200 is 16 horsepower or something like that, and the Duke is 44, which is pretty awesome if you think about it. Because my SV 650 is 74 horsepower, so that's enough to get you anywhere. And that's what I've always told everyone about the KP 200 is a good starter bike. It teaches you standard manual. It's fast enough to still get on the freeway. I don't know how big you are, but it's fast enough to get you on the freeway, and it introduces you to it. And you can go beyond just a beginner rider with it for a little while until you get yourself like a Duke 390. Unless you want an RC 390. And I think that the Husqvarna, look up the Husqvarna 390. It's basically the same bike with super technology in it, like fly-by-wire and all sorts of crazy stuff in it. Pretty awesome. He said 50cc. Corn pap. That stuff is no good for you. The monster. Yes, I agree. I haven't had one in a little bit, and I thought I'd buy one for this live stream. But I'm now realizing that a few hours after this, I have to go to bed. So maybe that was a mistake-ish. Something like that. Probably a mistake. Yeah, Husky 401. Right, so we are at 16. Oh, well, it changed. It was 16 viewers. I got up to 17 and it dropped to 6, and then it's back up to 11. I don't get it. Anyways, we're up to 13 likes. We have had a super chat today and a new subscriber on here, Mr. Breisel. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. This has been a long time since I've been anywhere on the internet, minus posting stuff on my Facebook with me playing a recorder, the song from Titanic. I don't know if anyone saw that. I did do some Instagram stuff, and I have been practicing my photography in my vacation-y time, just so I could get better at taking pictures whenever I go to bike meets and stuff like that. Hold on. I can't read. Oh, where'd that? What did it say? Have you ever had an alert come up on your computer and you're like, and you don't know, where is it? There it is. Oh, okay. Sorry. Someone sent me a text message. The 401, super hard to find in some areas, though. It's super. I know the guy who bought one that lives near me. He went to Austin to go pick his up. So yeah, I guess it is pretty difficult to find, and they are a little bit more pricey than the Duke. So yeah. Have you ever tried Bangs? They're more healthy for you. Yes, they are more healthy for you, but they have a lot of creatine, which is probably not good for my old man kidneys. But yes, they are better for you, for sure. I don't want the creatine. Like I've had kidney stones before, and let's just say that that's a thing that I don't ever want to ever have again. It's like trying to it's like having a little bit of coral in your kidney and then trying to pee a coral rock. No thanks. Anyone else can have that. I don't want it anymore. I'm going to avoid creatine building rocks in my kidneys. How long have we been streaming? Oh wow, we've been on for an hour. This is pretty good. Like usually by the time an hour swirls by, I'm like I'm pretty beat. But you know, today we're running strong, right? Anyways, for those of you who have just joined, thank you for joining the live stream. It's been a long time. I have seen a lot of old people here show up again, and it's really awesome to see everybody again. What was I saying? I just saw Dogecoin, so I got distracted. Yes, I have been on a vacation for a little bit, trying to realign everything back again in my life. And now that the kids are back at school, I should be able to get back to videos and stuff. I should be able to find that work, family, YouTube balance. It's not just work and life. It's work, life, YouTube balance. That's a pretty big. That's a hard. That's like a 30. One third, one third, one third. That's a pretty hard balance. And Dean, still holding your Doji crypto coins? Yes. Actually, when it got to about 70 something cents, I dumped a bunch of them, and then it dropped through the floor, came up a little bit, dropped even lower, and then I bought a bunch more when it was at like 16 cents, and then now I'm just waiting for it to go back up again to a decent price. And so this time I'm playing long game on it. But yeah, I want to get a NC750X DCT because I want to go riding with friends and keep up with the pack. Yeah, that's cool. Isn't the NC750, isn't that an automatic? I thought that was a automatic. And yes, I ate something. I had some leftover tacos that I ate. I have a glass of tea here also, sponsored by VMware and Red 8 Data Centers. Does anyone know what VMware is in this channel? Let me know. What about Rox Zoa energy drinks? No, I don't know anything about that, and now that you mention it, I'm going to Google it. Rox Zoa drink. Alright, I see it. Okay, cool. Oh, look, The Rock sponsors it. Yeah. Bryce, Ryan Siegel is not wearing pants. Neither am I. I'm not wearing pants either. Just kidding. I have pants. See, jeans. I'm not as bold as Ryan to not wear pants. Brycel, yep, I work in IT as well. Awesome. Good. Thanks for being a supporter of a fellow IT person, because the work at home stuff is awesome, but also not awesome and sometimes. John Tumberlin. Yes, it has been a little bit. Sorry. Had to straighten some stuff out, and then ended up spending most of the last part of the summer with the kids and enjoying it, which I really did. We went to Galveston. I went to Vegas. A bunch of other stuff. Get my head back on straight and do some realigning. Now the kids are back in school, I think I can do the whole YouTube thing again. And be able to manage it without losing my mind. Because there was a point there where I thought I had pushed myself further and harder than I really needed to go, and I was worrying about things, and it wasn't fun. Now it's fun again because now I have the time to be able to do it. I don't like feeling that there's like these huge high demands that I have to do it when I really don't. It's really just for me to enjoy hanging out with a community of same like-minded people, which is all of y'all, so I really appreciate that. Virtual machine software. I am also in IT in New York City. Yay! And a member. I have a fellow IT person, and as a new member on the channel. So awesome. Because virtualization, I'm telling you right now, has changed the face of how infrastructure, data centers, it enabled the world to go clouded on stuff, and no one cares about that in a small engine velocity type channel. But like, It really has changed everything. It really has. Anyways, Jonathan, it's push button to switch gears. Made by Honda. Yeah, I saw one. It kind of looks like a cruiser, right? So it's push button sequential. So it's like paddle shift, like on a car, but on a motorcycle. Roy said you look different when you shave off your mustache and beard. Yeah. Okay, for those of you that weren't here in the very beginning of the stream, my wife did a Snapchat filter on my face where it took off your goatee. And she saw it. She was like, "Aw, that's like when we first got together. Aw." And then she would ask me to shave it, but never would really push it. And then one day she said, "Shave it." And then I was like, "Okay." And then now I look like a baby. If you were to look at this face right now as is, how old would you say it looks? Would you card me if I wanted to buy beer? Or cigarettes? Or go to a strip club? Or buy spray paint? Let me know. Yep. WFH is getting old with me. I got to the office a few times. Oh, work from home. That's what it is, WFH. A few times a week now with an 18-mile commute round trip. It's great. See, Brycel, that's why I loved my old job, is because I could ride it back and forth to work all the time, and I'd spend like next to nothing in gas a week. What is this? Oh. There's someone at my front door. Who's at my front door? Let's find out, guys. It's Aiden, my son. Why did he go outside past the front door? I have no idea why he went outside. Maybe they're trying to do something sneaky. Let's look. See, here's another proof that I'm wearing pants. See? Not everybody can be like Ryan and not wear pants. Although, I have thought about wearing just boxers to go to work online, but I'm always afraid that one day I'll accidentally leave my camera on, and then someone will, like, you know, I'll stand up weird, and then, like, maybe my boxers will flip up funny, and then, like, your junk starts flipping out. Whatever. Yeah, no. Jonathan said I look 37. Thank you. Rocking it at 30. Okay. 25, I don't know about 25. And I don't know about 20s. I'm 48. Or I'll be 48 in October. Old school Dave. Those are green screen. Where? The green screen? Like when it is... please elaborate. And, hey, old school D, what's going on? Leave the camera up high. So if I put the well, I don't have a tripod that's that tall. Plus, if you could only see what's in this corner, I have my 3-foot wide cutter, tables, TV, and all my electronic equipment jammed in the corner. So, yeah. Oh, the pants are green screen. I gotcha. It's like a Snapchat filter, but pants. 53, Andy Proctor, sweet. Me and Corn Pap are both probably born in 73 or so. Nice. So we have 14 likes on the video for today. I think we reached a maximum of 17 concurrent. No, we got in the 20s here and there. Thank you, Roy, for the super sticker. No super chats yet, and I apologize for the ads. So you may have just got an ad just now because I said ad. So it probably put an ad in. So it's very smart, this software. Anonymous Onyx, I'll be 34 in October. I remember turning 34. That was the year before I had my son, my firstborn son. I started early. I started late. Most people have kids in their 20s or early 30s. I did mine in the mid 30s. So, another thing I want to talk about. I'm going to release on Tuesdays and Thursdays motovlogs and one video on the weekend. And when I say one video on the weekend, I mean like a non-motovlog video or a motovlog video. One or the other. Whatever I happen to have. If I happen to have a video for parts or installs or something like that, then cool, I'll do it. But really just remember, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday is the new release times for videos. Second, I'm going to fill in the blanks in between with YouTube Shorts. Why? Because they're easy to make, and I don't know. I like making them. They're fun. And then I'll add stuff into the story page too. For members, I'll make sure to try to post stuff in there early for you in there. Keep an eye out for it, because I'll be asking for some information later on so I can mail you guys some stuff. So just let me know. Let's see. What else was there? I did move the plasma cutter, the CNC plasma cutter, into my brother's garage because I'm trying to make more room. Okay, so here's another struggle that I've always had. Every time I want to work on a bike, I have to move all the other bikes out of the garage in order to work on one bike. When it's raining, like it has been lately, I can't work on it. So I'm trying to make room in there so I don't have to move all the bikes out of the garage. If it's raining, I can still go in the garage, put it on a tripod, and record. So that's the goal. Of course, I don't know who's heard this yet from here, but yes, I did work on the Ruckus. I got frustrated with it, and it has been not in many pieces, but it has been in several pieces in an unstartable state since the duration of me not being on YouTube. Anonymous says 34. I was born in 87. 87, 88. Yeah, 87, 88, I was in 8th grade. Yeah, I was in 8th grade. It was the year before my freshman year in high school. Old School Dave. Did your bro get his frame welded up? Yeah, he did. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I haven't updated anyone on the Brother Ruckus as far as the weld-on mount. He actually even got the what's it called? The suspension, the center suspension mounted up too on it. So you gotta check that out. It's gonna be pretty cool. How many bikes do you got? 3. Well, technically 6, but 3. Plasma cutter, I got a question for you. PM me after about the peg brackets. Yes. Again, that's one of those things that I was talking about earlier. I'm not getting to the things that people are asking me to do. And that's... Woohoo!
Jonathan Yarzavinsky donated $10 through Super Chat.
Yay! And it's a zombie. I need to change that. See, I never get these, so I don't know. I didn't know that was a zombie. And I apologize for those people who donated. Jonathan, thank you for donating. I really appreciate the muscly Nintendo controller or whatever that is. Oh, level up. Gotcha. I really appreciate it. It's not necessary, but it always is appreciated. What I was going to go back to was, yes, corn pop. That's one of the things. I actually the reason we moved it into my brother's garage, minus me getting more room in mine, is because if I can't do it, he can. And with it being in my garage, he can't do it. But when we moved it to his garage, we had to go ahead and install a 220 outlet, 30 amp in his wall, because his 220, he didn't have a 220 amp, and at the same time he didn't have and it wasn't, he didn't have a 220, and he didn't have room in his breaker, so we had to put another box off the box. Anyways, long story. Now it's working in his garage. We finally got it tuned. We got some parts made as tests. It's been leveled. So now I just need to do is get back to making parts again. I know that my site has been out of stock for like ages on lots of things. Apologies, but we'll get back there. Casey Lynn, did you check the plug wire boot? I changed the entire coil with the plug. I took the plug out, and it looked fine. I took the plug out on the coil, and then I would put it up against the motor, and I would start the motor, and it would spark, and it'd go wee 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 wee, and every once in a while it would spark, and then it would stop, and it would spark, and it would stop. So I don't know. You see, now I'm kind of showing that frustration. Like it just really pissed me off. Like I just wanted to ride, and the weather and everything didn't cooperate with me. I'm the opposite problem. I do more for others and put my stuff on the back burner. Well, you're, a nice guy, dude. You've always been really cool with me, so I can imagine that you'd probably do that. We'll talk after we're done with this, okay? Nobody's Adventure. Hey, man, I need a frame splitter for a build. ETA? Actually, I have my regular frame splitter with that big square piece that comes up, and then I have a newer one that doesn't have those rounded corners. People were complaining about the rounded corners, so I made one a little bit more angular and jagged. Not jagged, but you know what I mean. So that one I'm going to make a video for soon, because we're going to cut one, and I'm going to use that one on my bike and see if people like that. I'll probably come out with both. But like I was saying before, I'm not going to make any promises about getting it up and running and producing yet until I actually have it planned with my brother to make them. I would estimate soon, because we literally tested last weekend the machine to get everything built. Now I just need to go buy materials. We need some more new consumables, and then the rest of it, all we need after that is just some time to get it working. So that's as best I could offer you at the moment. You can get my original one. Actually, I think I have one in the garage. I just never powder coated it. I don't know, I'll have to look. Caesar, you have a good night. Got to hit the road in the morning for Miami. Thank you, Andy, for showing up. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Sorry, it's been so long. But I'll see you next time in the live stream, or in the videos too, in the comments section. So thanks for showing up, man. Old School Dave, Aftermarket CDI. Okay, so I have 2 ATR harnesses, and then I got rid of one ATR harness, and I put in a brand new one. The old ATR harness, I used that CDI from that one, and it didn't change anything. I changed the coil, it didn't change anything. I'm really hoping it has nothing to do with my stator or my pickup, so I really don't know. The Etsy store is open for orders for t-shirts and merch and stuff like that. As far as products that I make, they're not anywhere at all right now. I think I have one push button start left. I don't know. I updated the stock, so whatever's on the site. I see put tape on your glass, so I used to do that. but I stopped. Yeah, it's okay. So I just bought these glasses, or insurance got these glasses, and I put them at the edge of the couch. They fell on the couch, and then my son threw a couch pillow, and it landed on top of them, and it broke. Like, cleanly in the hinge, but not the hinge itself. The part that loops around the pin or the screw that makes it flip in and out like that. It's under warranty, and all of it is under warranty for 2 years. I just have not had a chance to go back to the iPlace to go get it fixed or sent in. Fine, that's fine. I will powder coat. How do I get my hand on some? Alright, so email me or off the website, and we'll talk about it and see if I can send you one for a discount because it's not powder coated. Alright, man, we've had 2 super chats today. We've had 16 likes on the video. We have plenty of people watching. I got to see the subscribe star. Apologies, Jonathan and Roy, for the zombie effect. I didn't realize it was a zombie. Not intentional. Anyways, it is 8:15. My kids go to bed at around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I have to start getting them ready for bed and prepare everything for them for school tomorrow, making sure they have their backpacks, making sure that everything is signed, and then I got to prep for work. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for being patient, for waiting for me to come back, or at least welcoming me as I come back. Thank you, Jonathan and Roy, for the super chats. You never have to do that, but I really appreciate when people do that. It helps the channel, but it's never required or anything like that. So I don't want to get too emotional. I'm glad that our people. There were several people who messaged me during that time, and it really helped me a lot to really get my bearings straight on everything. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and take care of my family now, and expect a video to come out on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for the rest of time in existence, man. Thank you, Jonathan, Dean, Corn, Old School. Thanks, nobody, for being here. And Dean, see, I'm live. This is what you wanted. And everybody else who's here. I appreciate it. And I'll see everybody in the next video.